the house of God.
For your own soul's sake.
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people. Read it.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
In this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All praise.
Question I'm asking. Like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that has gone so nigh unto
The laws of God is the light that we gotta let shine before men.
We come out here to teach our people the truth according to the scriptures.
That's right.
That the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are God's chosen people.
That's right.
God chose you out of all nations to be his peculiar people.
Bring it out.
Give me John 8:32. We're going to open up with John 8:32. We're going to bring the sense to our people to show them things that we're not being taught in church. Brother, hey, brother right here with the Kango hat. Hey, brother, do you go to church?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got 5 seconds? Read that flyer, brother. Read that flyer. Read John 8:32.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So God says that we're going to know the truth in these latter days. And the truth that we come to know is what's going to make us free. Read.
They answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and we're never in bondage to any man.
So it says we were never in bondage to any man. But when we look at it today, are we in bondage as a nation of people? Yes. Are we free to do whatever we want to do? No. We are subject to our oppressors as a result of our sin.
Right.
Breaking God's commandments has put us in a captive state by our oppressors.
Right.
Okay? Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. And we're going to go through some curses. Some curses that outline a certain nation of people that fell under these curses, and it identifies who the children of Israel are today. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
That all these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee.
So, hey, brother with the gray jacket on. How you doing, brother? I got a question for you. What is a curse? What is a curse? Is a curse, what's your name, bro? Dion. Leon? Keon. My name's Ethan. Nice to meet you, bro. So what is a curse? Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? If somebody say you curse, right, that's a bad thing, right? Okay, read it again.
Which I command thee this day that, yes sir, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is to bring you up to speed as far as what we're reading. This is Moses. He's speaking to our great-great-grandmothers and grandfathers, okay? He's explaining to us if we didn't listen to what God says, certain things will happen. Now I want you to pay attention to what we're reading, because this is going to outline a certain people who these things that Moses prophesied happened to, okay? Read.
To observe to do all his commandments.
So the first thing that you got to understand, bro, is we were given commandments by God. When he delivered us out of Egypt, he gave us commandments. He gave us structure and order to follow and abide by, being the chosen people he chose to deliver out of Egypt. Okay, read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So he said if we didn't choose to listen to the commandments that God gave us, he said that all these curses would come upon us, in which we agree that a curse is a bad thing. Read.
And overtake thee.
And these curses would overtake us. Now when you look at the vast majority of our people, you'll see that these curses have overtaken our people spiritually. We're going to read on and it's going to outline. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the first curse that Moses prophesied thousands of years ago, he said, the blacks and Hispanics, they would be cursed in the city. Who of our people just looking around populate the cities? The slums and the ghettos. Is the so-called white man out here? Is the Arab man out here in poverty? But it is our people, right? Black and Hispanics. We are out here cursed in the city. It's a curse having to wake up and go to your oppressors for medicine. It's a curse to wake up to have to go to your enemies for food and clothes. These are all curses. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we said we'd be cursed in the city, and we also would be cursed in the field. Now, I want to ask you a question, bro. Historically, what kind of example could you give me of our people being cursed in the field? Yes, sir. Being cursed in the field. What kind of example could you give me? Say it again, brother. Cain? No, my question is, what kind of curses, what kind of examples could you give me of us being cursed in the field?
Hard labor.
He says hard labor. That's ringing a bell. What you got, bro?
That's all I think.
Now think historically. They put the movies in a Birth of a Nation, 12 Years a Slave. Think of these movies that come out. Picking, the brother said picking cotton. A lot of our people don't realize that Moses foreseen us picking cotton. Moses foreseen us serving slavery by our oppressors.
That's right.
That's documented in the Bible. Okay, read it again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So Moses said we would be cursed in the city. We would dwell in all the worst parts of any state you go to, whether it's Baltimore, whether it's DC, whether it's Virginia, whether it's Detroit. No, wherever you go. Hold on, brother. Brother in the white pants. Brother, what's your name, bro? Raouf. Stick around for just 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes. Read it again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So we will be cursed in the city and what?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So like the brother said, what's your name again, bro? Keon. So like Keon said, we be picking cotton. Look at this right here. You can come up, bro. Take a look at this. This is historical facts and photos of our people fulfilling Bible prophecy. Look at our foremothers and forefathers picking cotton. What are we reading this out of? The Bible. The same Bible that's in everybody's house. But we don't realize that what? This is our history book. They always say, if you want to hide something, what do? Put it in a book, because why? We hate to read. We're visual people. We like to see visual things to get us through. But we don't ever think to read out of this Bible. Okay, let's read some more curses though. It says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So it also says, cursed shall be your basket and your store.
Officer Net. Officer Net.
Hey, sisters, how y'all doing, sisters? When we just to bring you up to speed, what we got? How you doing, brother? What we going over is showing the curses that Moses prophesied to our people 1,000 years ago. Is actually historical events that happened to a certain nation of people. Okay, which are Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans today. Okay, two of the curses that we tied up, that we already went over, was being cursed in the city and being cursed in the field. So when you look at our conditions as a people, look at the condition. We got trash all over the place. Okay, Baltimore City not coming up here cleaning up nothing. We got, and it says cursed in the field. When you come up, if y'all take a look at this photo right here, this is a historical photo of our foremothers, your great-great-grandmothers and grandfathers picking cotton. This is historical facts that we're reading out of the Bible. Okay, read it again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So it says those things will take place. Now let me ask y'all just came up. Why do y'all think those things happen? Why were we cursed in the, why are we cursed in the city today? And why were our foremothers and forefathers cursed in the field to pick sugar cane, to pick cotton, things of those natures?
Why do I think?
Yeah, why do you think? These brothers, Keon already know, and Raouf, is I'm saying correctly?
Yes.
Raouf already know. Raouf. Why do y'all think we had to serve these harsh judgments? Say it again, brother. Prophesied? What do you mean by that?
If we don't follow the rules, the commandments, something.
He said it right here. What's your name, brother?
I'm Aaron.
Aaron?
I studied religion in school, so
So you're familiar with the scriptures. Do you believe in the Bible?
The white man Bible?
So do you deem this as the white man's Bible?
King James Version, it's more to.
Can you give me history on King James?
back.
I don't want to digress. Keep in mind what I asked.
It's a lot of false narratives going on by the different kings of England and Rome. They put their influences into what we call Bible.
Okay, so you kind of 50-50 with the scriptures.
No, but some parts of the scriptures you gotta follow. You gotta know all of it to get the full story.
Correct, and that's why we out here. We out here to get the sense. Okay, because he's not the only brother that may be 50-50 with the scriptures or may not believe everything, feel like things are being tainted. But when we actually go through the scriptures as is commanded, precept upon precept, that's how you get the understanding of the Bible. It's a certain way you understand it. You can read it front to back like a novel and you'll just get a history summary. But to understand the mysteries, God says you have to read it precept upon precept. So as we're going through this history, some of these curses that we're reading only outlines a certain nation of people. So we read over, we cursed in the city, we read that we've been cursed in the field. This is historical facts. So this shows that the Bible is a true book because this happened in what? 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, correct? The Bible was written thousands of years beforehand. Okay? So we're going to read some more curses. Verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So it says, cursed should be your basket and your store. Your basket goes into your savings. Financially, us as a nation of people, we can never collectively come together to do anything to better our community. God said that's a curse that would happen to us. Okay? Think about it. We got LeBron James. We got Floyd Mayweather. We have a lot of our people who are very talented, that are very celebrity-wise. And guess what? We can't come together to collectively uplift the community. But we sit here and we suffer. We're constantly impoverished. We're constantly surrounded by all the filth, drug abuse, rape, violence, gun violence, hatred towards one another because we broke God's commandments.
Right.
Like the brother said. This whole setting is here as we speak because we broke God's commandments. Okay? Read on.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
So it says, cursed shall be the fruit of your body and the fruit of your land. Because when y'all think about it, y'all see the subway over here, right? That's a curse having to go over here. And what I mean by that is, when you read historically in the scriptures, God blessed us with thousands upon thousands of acres of land, and we're a very agricultural people. He stripped those blessings away from us. We didn't have to go to Subway when our forefathers kept the commandments. We didn't have to go to all these different Walmarts. We didn't have to go to Wegmans to get all these things in life. At one point in time, we owned these things. But as a result of our rebellion and not keeping God's commandments, he took those things away from us. And now we're subject to our oppressors. Now we got to go to them to get food. Now we got to go to CVS to get pharmacy food. We have to go to the white man's science to get medicine. Herbs was the solution back then. Okay? And it's going to tie into a lot more. Just listen up. You know.
We got to get ready to go, but I want y'all to, when y'all get time, this part of Africa right here, the country right there, the real 12 tribes of Israel resides right in this area right here. So when y'all
give me Deuteronomy 20:64.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you,
but
listen. Okay, I'm gonna read two more scriptures to you. So yes, we have a large remnant of our people that are scattered in Africa. You understand? Because when you look at the map geographically, Israel, they call it the Middle East. That was man-made. Israel is a part of Africa. But the misconception that we have as a people is that what? We call ourselves Africans because we come from Africa. That's not the case. We're Israelites. We're God's chosen people. We're not Africans. Africans descend from who?
Africans descend from who?
What lineage do Africans descend from? Real Africans. Hamitic. Yes, sir. Give me this honor. They descended from the Hamitic lineage, Ham. Their forefather was Ham. They come from Edom. They say, come on up, you got questions, sis, come on up, we here to build. The so-called white man comes from the Edomites. Huh? They come from Ammon, Moab. Africans are Ham, I just said it. Say again? So they pork? No, ham, not ham like the ham you eat. We're going to read out the Zam. Sis, come on over and listen. This is our platform. We ain't moving nowhere. So just listen. Read that. Listen to this, sis.
This is the definition of ham in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
So Ham was a son of Noah. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right? Read.
He became the progenitor.
He became the progenitor. Brother, what is a progenitor? With the orange hat, I didn't get your name, bro. Aaron, I'm sorry, Aaron. What is a progenitor? What does the word progenitor mean? The word progenitor means the beginning. So we're talking about Ham, right? So read it again.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
So Ham, real Africans became the beginning of the dark races. But we are not Africans. Give me Exodus 11:7. So we use these references, okay, but we always have to back it up. You got so much? Oh yeah, my fault. Finish it up.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro.
That's the key part. Ham, we do not descend from. They became the progenitor of the dark races, Ham is not the Negroes. So the question is, who are the Negroes today? We've lost our heritage because we broke God's commandments. Give me that Exodus 11:7.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians.
Against who?
Between the Egyptians.
So the Egyptians descend from who? Ham, as we just read, right? Read.
And Israel.
And who?
And Israel.
So there's a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. We are Israel. Africans descend from Egypt. Okay? You understand me? All right. So let's get some more. Give me Jeremiah 14:2. Jeremiah 14:2. Just to really make the Bible a bit more tangible to our people, because we tend to have the unbelief in the scriptures. We have differences, things of that nature, because we don't believe, because of the doctrines that we've been taught through slavery. So that is oppressed our mindset to not have belief in the scriptures. But we're going to go through the Bible and show y'all the truth. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So Judah is the so-called blacks today. It says Judah mourneth, meaning we are people that are in a mourning state. We look around in society for hope. We look up to what? We look for democracy. We look for government. We look for all these aids. We are a state of mourning because why? Our leaders have failed us. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
So it says the children of Judah are black unto the ground. Read it again.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
The gates, the leaders that we have, they languish. They lack helping us as a people. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
So it says they are black unto the ground. So it's showing you that the biggest myth people don't believe is that it's color in the Bible. Color is in the Bible. It says that Judah is black. The root word for Judah is Jew. So it's letting you know that Jews are black. Read.
And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up because why? Give me that in Lamentations.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail, for our vain help in our watching.
What kind of help is it?
For our vain help.
God says that we look up to a nation that only gives us vain help. We look at a nation and don't realize that the help that they give us is not really help. Getting the shot is not help. Food stamps is not help.
Right.
WIC is not help.
Right.
We are spiritually decayed people that need spiritual uplifting. Our spirits was need help. Read it again.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Because we think that voting is going to help us. But the Bible says we watch for what?
We have watched for a nation that could not save us.
When are we going to understand as a people that the so-called white man is not going to save us? When are we going to understand that they are our enemies that the Bible describes them as? The so-called white man, the Arab man, the Chinese man, they are your enemies according to the Bible. Right. Hey, brother right here, can I ask you a question? Who was your enemy? Who's your enemy? Why?
Y'all don't believe what I believe.
What's your belief then, brother? Get with me. We out here to talk. We out here to talk. What's your belief?
What's my belief?
Yes, sir.
Islam. What's your belief?
Islam? We Israelites according to the Bible. God shows them people. That's what we are. We're Israelites according to the Bible. God shows them people. Now let me ask you a question. Why do you believe in Islam?
Why you think?
I don't know, because I don't know you. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking you, why do you believe in Islam?
So I'm telling you, take it back.
Okay. Have you ever been to jail?
All of us have.
Bro, just answer the question. If we going to dialogue, you want me to answer your questions. Have you ever been to jail?
No, I haven't.
Okay. When have you started your faith in Islam? I don't know that question. Well, you cause confusion. So I'm going to just let you know, brother, that if you believe in Islam, you believe in idolatry worship. Islam is an idolatry worship that is forbidden for the children of Israel. Give me Leviticus 26:1.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Any image of what?
Any image of stone.
So Islam is not for the black man. Islam is not for our people. That's not the black man's religion. Your religion is not something that you can find in the Bible. Your heritage is God's laws. That's what your heritage is. That's what you should be following, God's laws. Because the more we veer off into Islam, the more we veer off into Christianity, the more we veer off into all these other denominations, Catholics, all these different things, keep us in the state that we in as a people. That keeps us in the low. Yeah, how you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? What's your name? How you doing, bro? What's your name?
Marie.
Marie? Malik? How you doing, Malik? My name Ephraim, bro. So what we going over is we showing our history according to the Bible. Are you familiar with anything?
Yeah, I just listen to y'all when y'all come out here when other guys speak.
Okay, so how long have you been listening to us?
Practically every time y'all finish down.
You say about a month, year? It's been a while?
6 months that I've been around.
6 months. So you've been seeing us come out for about 6 months now, okay? All right, so what is one thing that you can tell me out of the 6 months that you've seen us out here that you've learned that you could take home with you? What is something that you learned from us coming out here for 6 months?
Oh, right. Same thing. Like, I mean, history's just definitely got to be rewritten. You know,
History has to be rewritten?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Same way with the Bible. You know, a lot of miscommunications. You know, same way with Jesus Christ. It's a lost history with Jesus Christ as a baby. Time he got 18. Some people don't know Jesus Christ until he got 30 years old.
Okay, so do you believe in the Bible?
No.
You don't. Why don't you believe in the Bible?
It's too much. It's just too many parables in it to me. Too many parables to me.
All right, so what I want you to understand is, number one, this is your history book. Do you see yourself here on this sign?
Do I see myself on
Yes, sir. As far as your nationality, what would you deem your nationality to be? If you fill out a job application, what would you go in, like what would you pronounce your nationality as?
American black, Judah.
American black, right? So according to the Bible, bro, you descend from the lineage of Judah. Okay? This is your God-given nationality. Now, what I want you to understand is the oppressors that took your foremothers and forefathers in slavery, they erased this from that mindset. And it's trickled down all the way to you because now you don't know who you are. You profess yourself as an American black. I don't profess myself as a Puerto Rican. My descendants is from the tribe of Ephraim. You understand what I'm saying? This is my God-given nationality. So it's very important if you just stick around for 5 minutes and learn your history because a lot of people have the disbelief in the Bible.
So
but
you this right here, you're Ephraim.
Yes, sir.
What makes you Israel?
Because it goes by what your father is. So is your father so-called African American?
Well, my father studied under the sun.
No, what is his? I'm not worried about what he's studying.
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking about his nationality.
Right.
Give me that number. You got it?
Well, I ain't really ever communicated with my father since 9.
Okay, now listen. But you would say that your nationality would be an African American.
That's right.
Okay, now listen to this. Read that.
Black,
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
So the Bible says that our people declare their pedigrees. Your pedigree is going into your lineage. Who you come from. Okay, read.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their father.
You see that? So in the Bible, it's not a such thing as, oh, my mother is Puerto Rican and my father is black. You declare your pedigree, your lineage from the house of your father. So that's why I was asking you, what lineage do you come from? So if your father, yeah, absolutely. So if your father is a so-called African American, you come from the same tribe of Judah. You understand that?
Yeah,
you come from the tribe of Judah.
I am going to read it up.
Now, my question to you is, do you know who else came from the tribe of Judah?
No, sir.
Let's get that. Hebrews 7. Now take a look over here. This is why I say slavery has done a number on our people. They have literally wiped our true history from us. The remembrance that we had of being God-chosen people, the so-called white man took that away when we went into slavery. Now, which one of these would you say was a more accurate depiction of Jesus Christ? Yes, a more accurate depiction of Jesus Christ. Which one would you say? You go with the top one right there, right? All right, now let's read out the Bible. Now remember the question I asked you as far as who else comes from the tribe of Judah, right? Now you said this image. Now look at that image over there, the exact same one. Read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
What tribe did Christ come from?
Out of Judah.
So if Christ, here you go, you look back at it, yes, if Christ walked the earth today, he would be deemed an American black, just like everybody else if he walked the earth today. So it's showing you that what? Christ comes from the same tribe that you come from. You got Christ's blood running through your veins. You're not a normal person. You had a question?
I want to know what tribe you're from.
What tribe you from? Okay, yes. So would you say that you descend from, be American black? Okay, so according to the Bible, you also come from the tribe of Judah. Both of y'all are brothers, and y'all don't even know it.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.